What's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. In today's video we're going to talk about a civil trial that is going on in Miami that may tell us who Satoshi Nakamoto is. Craig Wright is an Australian computer scientist that has been claiming that he is the creator of Bitcoin since 2016. He is being taken to a civil trial by Ira Kleiman. In this trial, Ira Kleiman is arguing that his brother David Kleiman co-created Bitcoin with Craig Wright. I want to quickly show you this court case that I mentioned previously, the Kleiman versus Wright. If we go here, they explain and give us a little bit more background on, the accusations and the allegations from Mr. Ira Kleiman. So here they explain that the complaint alleges that the defendant and David Kleiman were former business partners that created Bitcoin under the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. Between 2008 and before David Kleiman's death in April 2013. The two allegedly worked together on Bitcoin, mining Bitcoins, and developing blockchain-related intellectual property, starting in 2008 through February 2011. They allegedly worked together as a partnership, and from February 2011 until Kleiman's death in 2013, they conducted their work through plaintiffs W&K into Defense Research LLC. During this period, significant amounts of Bitcoins allegedly were mined and acquired by defendant and Mr. Kleiman, and valuable intellectual property was developed. This lawsuit concerns a dispute over the ownership of Bitcoins and Bitcoin-related intellectual property. Then they continue here saying that the complaint alleges that following David Kleiman's death, defendant perpetrated a fraudulent scheme to seize plaintiff's Bitcoins and their rights to certain blockchain-related intellectual property. This scheme included, among other things, producing fraudulent documents, forging David Kleiman's signatures on documents, basically to show that David Kleiman transferred to defendant Bitcoins and intellectual property rights belonging to David Kleiman. Since then, the defendant has taken sole ownership and control over the Bitcoins and related intellectual property, and refuses to return any Bitcoins or intellectual property to either the state or W&K. So just to have an idea, this is how David Kleiman looks like. If we look at in Google here, we can say Dave Kleiman. Also, this is how Craig Wright looks like. Craig Wright, and they both, if you search for them like on Google, they both, here we can see on Wikipedia that they say that they were the co-founders, or they were involved in the, at least they claim that they were involved in the development of Bitcoin. So here in this article from CoinDesk, we can see that it seems that Wright denies the allegations and says that while David Kleiman was friend and confidant, the two were never partners, and he alone is Satoshi Nakamoto. It seems that a panel of 10 jurors selected on Monday will have 3 weeks to hear the evidence and decide the fate of what Wright's team is calling Satoshi's Bitcoins. So here is where it gets very interesting, because if Ira Kleiman is able to win this trial and Craig Wright has to pay part of the fortune that he supposedly owns, then Craig Wright will have to prove that he has access to the funds which supposedly are the 1.1 million Bitcoins that he supposedly owned from the beginning. Alright guys, so I just wanted to make this quick video. I hope if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.